I would like to present Innocan Pharma. My name is Iris Binkovic, and I'm the co-founder of Innocan Pharma. Innocan is a public traded company. We are traded on the CHEZY and in Frankfurt as well. Innocan is involved in developing several platforms to enhance the bioavailability of cannabinoids. Of course, we have our disclosure. We are active in 3 different segments. Maybe it will sound science fiction, but we are developing CBD injectables, and I will explain why we need to inject the cannabinoids. We load CBD onto stem cells, onto exosomes, and we have our patent pending topicals. But before talking about the products, I think it's all about the team. I would like to introduce my co-founders, starting with Ron Meron. He's our active chairman. Ron was the CEO of Teva Israel. It's the largest generic drug manufacturer worldwide. Alongside with Yoram Drucker. Yoram, he's an Israeli successful entrepreneur, which established several startup stem cells that are listed in NASDAQ. We are working with Nir Avram to develop all our topicals. He's a senior pharmacist who was involved in the development of different products in Perrigo, and as a Canadian company, of course, we have our CFO, Nelson. Next slide is describing our advisory committee, starting with Richard Servin. He just joined. I'm in New York right now, so it's my privilege to introduce Richard Servin.
Good afternoon.
Richard, we have to be very precise. We have a few minutes. Richard was the VP Corporate at Johnson & Johnson and FDA Counsel. So maybe just a few words from your side as having you here.
I'll keep it short. It's not easy for me. I'm an attorney, a patent attorney, and a pharmacist by training. When I practiced law, as Ira said, I was chief FDA counsel for all of J&J. We had 181 operating companies with regulatory issues. They reported through my group. Eventually, I was the first president of the biotech division at J&J. I was the president of the dermatology division. And when I left J&J, I was head of corporate development for all of the J&J companies. Was recruited by Stanford Medical School to run the medical technology. Came out of there. We built 4 medical advertising companies, sold all of them, built a contract clinical research organization, sold that, got involved in stem cells, and I'm an advisor to a number of family offices. And I will stop, Iris.
No, you can tell some words about Innocan, how I got you.
Oh, okay. I was wandering the streets. No, running the family offices, I was introduced to Iris by a friend of mine and a business associate in Israel. And very fortunately, Iris asked if I was interested in joining the advisory board. And I joined it for a number of reasons. One, it's always about the people. And she's put together an incredible group of people that I'm very proud to be associated with. And number 2, it's about the science. I'm a strong believer that everything that's done has to be science-based. And the underlying science that Iris has created is untouchable. The answer is it's done by third parties. It's valid, it's credible, and supports the products and the claims.
Thank you. So the next advisory is Izar Shai. He's the ex-Ministry of Science and Technology in the recent Israeli government. His background is science, and this is the first pharma company he's involved. He's involved in different venture capitals in the US. Dr. Picanati was the ex-VP at Sony, and he's opening all the Asian markets for us. We have 2 leading professors, which I will elaborate a bit later, and 2 leading US doctors. So what do we do? As I said, we have developed a time machine capsule that locks inside high amount of cannabinoids. We are focusing now on CBD that enable injection, administration by injection. So why do we need to do this? As we all know, the cannabinoid is a very safe product. It has high therapeutic effects, But what we don't know is that the bioavailability, the absorption by the body is very low. Actually, all today, traditional administration, if it's vape or smoke or inhalation or drops, 80% is being destroyed by different enzymes of the liver. So actually, when applied today, GW have an FDA-approved drug for epilepsy. They're overloading the kids in order to achieve a therapeutic level. So there's a lot of waste, and we talked previously about waste. So we try to just inject CBD, but then we found 8 hours, there is no traces in the blood. Using our time machine, you can do 1 injection, and this stays in the blood, release the consistent amount of CBD for 42 days. So we are not talking about recreational market, we're talking specific skin conditions where 1 injection can replace twice a day for 42 days. We did mice, we did rats. The second thing we debated is which kind of large animal to do the demonstration. We decided to do dogs because drugs behave similar into dogs and humans. And it's today, dogs are being administered with different types of CBD. It's very hard to administer. So we are running now 2 types of tests, one targeting pain and arthritis. The second is epilepsy. The last week we did a press release describing how wonderful we saw the results of dog with a lot of pain. He didn't walk, he didn't do anything. He was just laying. He got for 1 month, 1 injection for months, and he started walking. He started moving. He's playing with the owners, and we have a lot of data regarding this test. This is, people ask me, what are you focused about? Veterinary, humans. So this is expansion. This actually enables early licensing to veterinary companies, which we will initiate during Q1 on 2023, on top of researching for the human application. Doing the test on dogs and getting so much positive feedbacks and results is aligned with Innocan strategy to do. We are a small Israeli startup company focusing in R&D, and we are looking for collaboration. Opening the vet market is a very positive possibilities for short-term licensing, alongside with continuing our results for the humans. Just some numbers. There are in the US 75 million dogs. 20% of them suffer from chronic pain. We are targeting 50 million treatable dogs. The global veterinary medicine market is estimated of $29.4 billion. We have conducted some preliminary tests, and we found that 74% of dog owners report being comfortable to talk to their vet about CBD. 24 of them use CBD as of today. Touching the second market of possible application and licensing, and we are talking dual for veterinary and for humans. Epilepsy market is about $21.4 billion globally. 50 million people suffer from epilepsy worldwide. And this is just for the numbers for 2022. Sorry about my mice. It's running faster than me, which is quite challenging. Wow. So I introduced you Richard Selvin. My second hero is Professor CHEZY BARENHOLZ. Professor BARENHOLZ, he's from the Hebrew University in Jerusalem. In 1995, he got the first nano drug approved by the FDA. It's named Doxil. It's for treatment of breast cancer. It's marketed today by Johnson & Johnson. So he completed the FDA requirements. He licensed this out. 3 months ago, this Doxil patent expired. Professor CHEZY BARENHOLZ has developed a generic product, got it approved by the FDA, and out-licensed this as well. So I'm very fortunate that he's leading this development of a CBD time machine. Again, the possibilities of licensing are quite wide because each application, it's a different structure, different composition, different concentration. I just want to touch in a few minutes two more activity. We are doing a project with the Tel Aviv University loading cannabinoids onto exosomes. Exosomes are produced when stem cells multiply, and they have two unique characteristics. One, they can target damaged organs, damaged cells, and start healing, like the generation process. Here we see a healthy brain with stroke, Parkinson, Alzheimer's, and autism. And we see the migration of the exosomes to the damaged cells where they're starting healing process. This has been already proven worldwide for the exosomes ability. Innocan is focusing on delivery cannabinoids. We attach the cannabinoids onto stem cells, and we're having win-win targeted delivery, synergistic effect, starting healing process, alongside benefiting from the anti-inflammatory properties of the cannabinoids on site. We have several patents covering both technologies. It's going to be RX, prescription medicine, applied by doctors. This is head by Professor Danny Offen from the Tel Aviv University. Again, he's connected to his commercial side, not just heavy research. He was the co-founder of Brainstorm Cell Therapy, among other companies. Last but not least, we have learned so much about the benefit of cannabinoids on topicals. We had developed 14 families of patents covering different applications that combine CBD, active ingredients, and sophisticated formulation. We have patents covering pain relief, arthritis, hemorrhoid, psoriasis treatment, vaginal care, diabetics, hair loss. All of those have been tested in different facilities in Europe, proving their efficacy. Just want to share a very innovative product, pain relief. If we go into the internet, we see CBD provides a benefit for all pain, but we need to know that CBD is not Harry Potter magic stick. It has specific anti-inflammatory properties which are important for pain. But if we want to really deliver relief, we have developed patent pending products. I must share with you, we got the patent approval already from 2 countries, Russia and Ukraine. So we are in the process in additional countries. So what do? We reveal pain in 3 different mechanisms, which are very hard to formulate in one product. CBD is oil, magnesium is salt, and methylene is salicylate, which are topical, analgesic, and water. Combining them in one product, it's very challenging. Nobody did this until now. You can buy 4 of them to get alone, but not in one product. We managed to develop a very potent active that deliver pain on instant 20 minutes application, and this has been verified by a test done here in New York with Dr. Joseph Gelber. He's the co-medical advisor of the New York Triathlon. Simple results, 20 minutes application, 83% of participated noted immediate improvement in pain. Those products are already being sold, produced. We can see the Olympic runner from Germany using the winning of the boxing matching in Poland, the ultramarathon in France. So we have secure distribution in various places. We are ongoing also here in the States. This is one of the reasons I'm here to conclude distribution discussions. Everything is validated. We're coming from a pharma company. We validated what's happening after 20 minutes, 60 minutes, 24 hours, improvement in sleep. We have a lot of testimonials about this benefits of this product. Again, there is none comparable in the market who provide such a comprehensive relief based on 3 different mechanisms. So this is for now. If you have any questions, I would love to answer you.
Thanks, Dr. Iris. We received already some questions beforehand. So maybe the first question regarding your IP portfolio. Which products from the IP portfolio does Innocan expect to make the largest contribution to sales in the future, and why?
This is an excellent question. As Innocan have 3 different pillars and growth possibilities, I think for the Innocan strategy is to have short-term, long-term, and mid-term revenues possibility cooperation. I think that to start with, we are already seeing revenues from our topicals. You know, the COVID postponed a bit, but we are seeing that nice number in our financial data growing from selling our topicals. Eventually, we are focusing now with the time machine through vets. So we anticipate having licensing deals, down payment, milestone, and royalties. And this in the midterm. And then, you know, the long-term valuation would come of out licensing our pharma projects. Just in brackets, and it's a non-public fact, GW epilepsy drug, which GW was purchased by Jazz Pharmaceutical, is going to expire. So it will be really nice for them to have an ability expansion of the patents by a new delivery platform. So it's a strategic alliance of multiply licensing deals based on our unique portfolio. And we do invest a lot in R&D and patents protection to substantial have a higher return on this.
Thanks, Dr. Maybe due to the time, one combined last question. Innocan reported a cash balance of $9.5 million at the end of Q1. What is the cash burn rate? What are the further financial needs? And what exit strategies is Innocan Pharma planning?
So let's start with the last question. Exit strategies would be to out-license the different activity, even the cosmetics. There are a possibility of that out-license, both the dermal and the beauty line. Cash burns is about $450,000 per month. Money-wise, we have enough substantial money in our bank accounts. If I don't know if nobody noticed, but patience is not my strong asset. We are pushing very fast to accomplish everything yesterday. Having more money will enable research for additional applications. That is the ground for additional licensing. I just want to add that we got the company public on September 2019 at 18 cents. Since that, Canadian, in the 2 years we have been public 3 times, I did acceleration of the warrants because achieving milestone, we got out of this 9.2 billion Canadian. So we are trying to stand up to our milestone and accomplish everything.